So I'm here to talk about the collapse of the building at the Synagogue Church of All Nations. Actually, I want to first of all express my sincere condolence to the families of those that lost somebody there. It's a tragic incident, and nobody is above falling victim of such a problem. However, I have a problem with the footage that was released by the church. First of all, I think it was a quick or a fast approach. The church would have waited before they would conclude that it was the aeroplane, that flew on top the building that caused the building to collapse. Because if you look at the video, you notice that there was a trailer with a container, maybe a 6 foot or I don't know the size, but a container containing some things in it, and these are heavy vehicles, and when they are carrying containers as well, it's equally a heavy vehicle, heavier than it would have been originally. So if possibly the vehicle went close to that building, causing vibration on the ground where the foundation is, it can affect the building. So for me, looking at the picture, I will draw more I'll draw more knowledge from the trailer with the container, because like I said, it's a heavy vehicle on its own, and with a container on top of it, it's heavier than it's supposed to be. And these vehicles are so that they causes damages on roads, they causes buildings to vibrate. So such vibration can affect the building, for it to collapse. And we all know that in many cases, what causes buildings to collapse is because of weak foundation or cheap materials. It can cause a building to collapse. Or other factors like say earthquake, can cause a building to collapse, or the building is accommodating more human beings than it's supposed to accommodate. So the weight on the building is becoming heavier than it can sustain itself, and that can lead to a building collapsing. So I am concerned that the church will quickly come out to say it's the aeroplane, suspecting it's a terrorist attack from Boko Haram. We all know that I am not for Boko Haram, but we know that Boko Haram always claims responsibility for their actions. In fact, they boast about what they have done. They don't want anybody to take their glory. So my concern here is that if the church is accusing Boko Haram falsely for carrying out a terrorist attack on them, what if Boko Haram denies this allegation? Are we going to believe Boko Haram? If they deny it? And what if Boko Haram decides to take action against the church because they feel that they have accused them falsely? You say we did something when we didn't do something, and now we're coming to do something. And so what I expected from the church was to take their time, come out with a reasonable explanation, and don't rush to come out with an explanation. You can first make a statement and say, in fact, we are granting the security and the necessary authorities the right for them to conduct the research to find out what caused this building, so that it will not repeat itself. We don't know, we cannot ascertain at this time what could have caused it. But we assure you that once we get facts, we will relate this thing to you, the public. That would have been more helpful than drawing a conclusion and trying to tag it to some spiritual, thing. Because I know that so many churches build solid buildings because they know that nature has its own impact on structures, and you can't take that away. And so that is something that I expect. If you're building a structure, make it solid, build it upon a rock, not literally rock, but build it upon a solid foundation so that it will not fall anyhow. Look at this picture. I'm showing you. Look at this picture. That is one of the things I think they should look into. What was in that container? Where was that container and that trailer packed when it was there? And then you can now start drawing conclusion on what really happened. Thank you very much. This is my opinion, and you're free to make comments, say what you feel about this. Nobody's accusing anybody here. Nobody's insulting anybody here. Feel free to make your comments, and then if you cool my channel, subscribe. That's very, very important to me. Subscribe. Let's keep in touch. Let me know what you feel. I will respond to your comments accordingly. Thank you so much.